Hey yo peeps and welcome to Destiny 2 Beta. Now today I'm going to give you my thoughts on how I feel about the PvP, but I'm going to start off with how I felt about how I played and felt about the Destiny 1 PvP. Destiny 1 PvP, yeah. I mean, like, come on, we've all been there. We've all been like, yeah, that's only because the meta was terrible or like bad. And so I'm gonna tell you what kind of player I am, like I was and probably still will be in Destiny 2. I didn't care at all about KD. My KD was like, I think a 1.0 is a decent KD. I don't know, and it did drop sometimes, but it didn't drop for long. And if it dropped, it was like a 0.99. So that was my usual KD, like, or point 0.9. I can't remember, but yeah, my KD wasn't like, I didn't care about KD at all. So when one of my friends was like talking about how the meta sucked and how it was so stupid, and like all my friends always said this, and I never understood why until one day I actually tried to keep my KD like really high, and I wanted to get like better and better before Destiny 2 came by, and I realized the struggle. I literally that same day I stopped playing Destiny for like at least a week. I was like, psych, goodbye. So I stopped playing Destiny and I started playing Titanfall 2. And that brings me into my next point. Like, well, before actually I go into that point, I feel, I'll go into the same point. So, you know what? Never mind. Shoot. Messing up again. This is why I've recorded this over and over and over. And I don't think I'm going to keep this take no matter what. So, I'm going to go into the point that I want to. So, my friend, Kenny's Got a Gun. Look him up on YouTube. uh me and him were playing, and one day he's like, "Hey, let's play Halo 5." And I was like, "Sure, we haven't played that game in years." And so we're playing it, and and I asked him why we were playing it, and he was like, "Oh, because of Destiny 2, it looks like it's going to be more Halo 5-esque." And I was like, "Sure, if you want to say that." Because I really didn't watch the PvP trailers, or if they even showed up, or like how, I don't know how he even came to that conclusion. But to tell you the truth, I think he's right, and I agree with him heavily. Mainly because of so the way I'm comparing these two is through Titanfall 2. I'm gonna go ahead and say that already. So how like fast the gameplay is, and comparing how fast the gameplay is from Halo 5 and Destiny. And I feel like Halo 5 is a little bit faster than Destiny, and Destiny is like a little bit slower. So I feel like Destiny 2 is like higher than, I want to say Halo 5. I want to say it's either on the same pace or a little bit faster than Halo 5, and definitely faster than Destiny. Like, it feels like as if Halo 5 and Destiny combined together, but it's more of a Destiny took over type thing. Like, everything feels different in this game. I would like to mention everything just feels different, and I remember, and the reason why I say it's like Halo 5 is because I was playing with one of the guns, and I looked at the crosshair and I looked at the gun. I for real thought I had a battle. I can't remember which one it was that I thought I had, a battle rifle or a DMR, and I was trying to get headshots just to get like a two tap, and then I was like, wait, what just happened? And I died that entire match, and I was like, wait, I'm not playing Halo 5, what just happened? And I should have known, just because it was so strange. Like, I felt like I was playing Destiny and Halo 5 for that entire match, but only that match. So it was the only time. And so yeah, that's my outlook on how the PvP plays. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip. That way we can go ahead and talk about this. Now,
Show me
first
ground.
thing that happens,
Hold the
I get into
zone.
the match. I don't see my team. I don't see anybody. I don't see markers. I don't see anything. This isn't my first match, by the way. So I already knew something was wrong. And so I'm just sitting here waiting, like, what just happened? I shoot the ground, and then that's when all of a sudden they just pop up out of nowhere. No, I messed up my timing. Anyway, so yeah, they just pop up out of nowhere, spawn right next to me. They obviously had to see me because I instantly got destroyed. And sorry, I just sniffled straight into the mic. Yeah, I was just thinking how that was so weird, and I was like, that's a strange lag. I've never experienced that before. And then I
Zone A
believe
lost.
right here is where I saw a guy, or maybe not, but there's going to be another guy who was experiencing the same lag, I believe, just because we couldn't kill him, but he couldn't see us either because he wasn't shooting at us. Yeah, that guy, whatever his name is, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But it was so weird. I couldn't explain it. And I remember Oh yeah, I gotta talk
Enemy
about that.
captured Zone B.
Sorry, I thought I heard something. Yeah, so as you can see, he wasn't dying. I don't think he could see us either, and it was so strange. But, enough about him and the lag, because I think that was an accident. But, this game, like, me using this, pulse rifle, its stability, and then, I don't know what it is about the recoil in this game, but compared to Destiny 1's recoil, it feels so different. Floating in this game feels so different. I don't know what it is. Like, I luckily have enough muscle memory to be like, okay, I have some sort of understanding, but most of this time I'm like, what's happening? Also, another question. I asked in a previous recording, like, what's the max number now? And now I can see it's not 4 because it turned like later on in this match it will turn into a 4v4, and I thought it was just like it has always been a 4v4, but now it's a 5v3. I can see that. But okay, so take in mind the score right now. Score is 6-19. So I'm gonna bring up another point. So my friend that I was playing with, Alizana Wolf on Twitch. Yes, I know, weird name, right? He's gonna kill me later for that. Uh, he he was talking about how it's too easy. Now, at first I thought, is it too easy to win, or is it too easy to lose? But then as soon as I played, I understood exactly what he meant. He meant it was too easy to win or lose. Like, the best way I can explain it is like 25% chance of winning and a 25% like a chance of losing. If that makes sense. Like, it's easy to win. Like, it's easy to win by the 25% to lose, and it's easy to lose by the 25% to win. Like, you get a quarter chance to do either. You don't get like a full 50 or another full 50. Now, I know that doesn't make sense mathematically, but I mean, like, you get the idea, hopefully, maybe. And I just was thinking to myself, wow. And so we played a few matches last night, and I could see what he meant. Like, someday, like most matches, actually most matches, because I was playing with him, he's a really good player. And I didn't die. Like, some matches I didn't die, some matches he didn't die, and it was like, wow, it's too easy. Because I know in original Destiny, I would have, like, not got anywhere near the KDs or getting like, 8.0s, and he was getting 12.0s, and I was like, well, 12.0s are his usual, not mine. But I was just thinking to myself, wow, this is really easy. Now, when you lost bad. Like this, I thought this was one of the lost bad matches, but you'll see later what happens. I'm not gonna spoil the ending just because I loved what happened in this game. It's so great. This is the best game for me because I recorded this just on a whim. Was gonna actually do this commentary while I was recording it, but then I thought that was the stupidest thing ever because I was playing terribly. And because this is the second match I recorded, because the first match I played terribly because I was trying to have a conversation and play at the same time. And so I learned my lesson, and I'm now recording this afterward. So let's pay attention to the HUD now. Like, the things at the top, I think that's the coolest thing ever. I really like it. I don't know why I like it, I just like it a lot. I like this Guardian Down, like, outline now. I love that. Hopefully I sync this up right so you can just be like, okay. Because I've been terrible at syncing my audio and my videos up lately. But, like, this pulse rifle I'm using, by the way, woohoo, Amalon, because I wonder what their pulse rifles would look like. But this pulse rifle I'm using, this stability is great. Like, the way they do things now, the power and the kinetic, the way they sort it out, I like it. But it's so different that it's gonna take me a moment to get. It's gonna take me more than a moment to get used to it. Also, whatever just hurt me, I need to figure out because I didn't know those could hurt me. But this game, honestly, I'm liking it, and I hope it stays this way, and I hope they don't change much. And if they have to change anything, I hope it's little. I hope it's very little. Because I'm really enjoying myself, and, shoot, I feel like I'm missing a topic somewhere in there. Like, these are because I'm doing this by names, because I'm trying to bring up... So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, it's kind of easy to win, it's kind of easy to lose. Basically what I'm saying, it's easy to win and hard to win at the same time. It's also, I don't know how to explain this, like, with perfect understanding, it really feels like Halo 5 and Destiny had a combination, but Destiny took over most of it. I really don't like the new radars, by the way. Like, the way the coloring looks, I can barely see that. And I keep thinking, like, oh, they're above me, oh, they're below me, because of the way the old Destiny worked. Now, Okay, I just saw the super proc thing. That upsets me just because of they got rid of my super, my main, my Sunsinger super. I loved my Sunsinger super. I wish they kept it, but I guess not. I mean, like, I'm fine with this Dawnblade business, but yeah, compared to Sunsinger, I like Sunsinger way more. I like being able to self-res basically. Now, if they had Dawnblade and Self-Res be a thing, I would be so fine with that, but that would probably be the most overpowered thing in the world. Then again, most people already think Self-Res is overpowered, and I was like, no, really, it's not. You just get destroyed to Self-Res. Like, whenever I played Self-Res, people always told me, don't play Self-Res. Also, another thing, the shotgun and sniper thing. I haven't gotten one yet, but based on what Alizana said last night while we were playing, he said, oh, shotguns and snipers must be power weapons now, or heavy weapons. And that's basically what they call heavy weapons now, is power weapons, and I'm like, that's different. And that reminded me of my whole thing about the special weapon issue in Destiny, just because people were too good with shotguns and snipers, so they decided, hey, well, they both nerfed shotguns and snipers, but they also nerfed how often you got special ammo, and that made me irritated. And then they, oh yeah, by the way, this is the biggest comeback ever. As I mentioned earlier, you should have checked the score. Score was 60-19 at the time, and right now it's 69-66. The biggest comeback of the century. But no, I'm kidding. But shoot, I shouldn't have diverged my topic like that. I remember thinking to myself how, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh shoot. Oh shoot, what was I talking about before? Oh no!
Zone C captured. Advantage is yours.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna. Oh, like I said, I'm gonna commit to this. So if I forgot a topic, someone tell me in the comments. And yeah, because this match is about to end up anyway, and I'll like to keep this easy to sync up. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to enjoy Destiny 2. I hope you guys enjoy Destiny 2. And so with that, I'm gonna end this video. And like, let's be honest, this is the best match I've had yet. This is the closest match I've had yet, so it was the most fun. And I thought this, like, I love how they changed everything. It's not even just a reskin, it's like everything's changed. But with that, that's all for now. OP.